an intro to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu workshop basically for BuddyUp Australia as a part of Veterans Mental Health Week. For veterans, yeah. So Army, Air Force, Navy, Police, all those sorts of guys, yeah.
Firstly, thanks to Luke and Taurus BJJ, and thanks to you lot for turning up. The whole reason kind of BuddyUp have planned all these events are for Veterans Health Week, which is usually the 8th to the 15th, but they allow us to plan events all through October, and they give us funding to do a variety of things. So BuddyUp, we organise events that are either social, physical or volunteering for current serving military, veterans, first responders and immediate family, and events run from whale watching to pottery to book clubs and to things like this. So we do appreciate you coming out and enjoy. I've never been involved in anything with BJJ, so it should be, if anything, a laugh at me. So enjoy, and I'll send you over to Luke.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, thanks for everyone for coming. Good to see some new faces and stuff. So we've had Taurus for about 3 years now. And at the start of this year, I decided to open a Veterans Jiu-Jitsu class on a Monday morning at 9 o'clock. The goal with that is just basically, just free Jiu-Jitsu for anyone who's sort of served, is serving, whether it's police, Army, Air Force, Navy. We've got a few law enforcement, corrections guys here as well. So basically anyone that's in a job that's, you're doing the unknown day to day. So I'll open it up for those guys to come in and train and whatnot. For me personally, I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu for I'm into my 10th year. It's saved me on heaps of occasions. Obviously, being ex-service, I was in for 13 years myself. Once I got out, I sort of lost my way, I guess. I just had no real understanding of where I was. I joined at 17, and got out at 32 and was like, well, fuck, what now? Where do I fit in? And going to work and talking like you talk in the Navy or whatever, and going into a normal crib room and talking like that and having people look at you, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? I was lucky enough that I ended up finding a jiu-jitsu gym, which was actually just across the road, through my daughter. She was 3.5 years old and wanted to start kickboxing. But being a protective dad, I was like, I don't really want you to get punched in the face. So we took her down and she did one kickboxing class, and then the coach was a female, like a really well decorated female, won a few world titles and stuff. Her name's Josephine Masiello. And anyway, long story short, she got my daughter into it and convinced her to come out and jump onto the mats and all this sort of thing. And then a week later she was sort of going, oh, you're here, why don't you do a class as well? So I was like, yeah, right, I'll do one. And the first class I fucking hated it. It was very close, like that didn't bother me, the closeness of it, but I woke up in the morning and every single muscle I had hurt, and muscles I didn't even know had hurt. So I took at least back down to the gym the next afternoon with no intentions of doing it again, but somehow got roped into doing it again, and then it happened about 2 or 3 times, and then I was hooked on it.